What's going on, my precious gems? Thank you for tuning in to Channel 4. I'm your host, Frosty Cones, as well as your coach of the Austin Aggrons, getting into our Week 2 battle in the playoffs for the World Showdown Series, or the WSS, against my boy King Bub, also known as the coach of Munchlaxster United. And this was a pretty good battle, I gotta say. If I'm right, you guys should have seen my battle against Poise last Sunday, and the day that you're watching this should be Saturday. This past Sunday, I'm sorry, and then Saturday the 14th is when you guys should be seeing this battle if everything goes according to plan. Now, before we go into the battle, I just want to say we are sitting pretty well. Aside from the outcome of this battle, we are 2 wins away from being the champion of the WSS, and that is fucking crazy because we have never gotten this far in a league before. It is insane, and I honestly don't even know what to say about it. It's really fucking crazy that we've done this well, and it's been such a long time since I've actually done this well in any kind of a singles battle tournament or style tournament or whatever you want to call it. But we're gonna go ahead and get into this battle. So if you guys want to show your Austin Aggrons some of that love, definitely be sure to leave a like on the video, as well as comment, because it does help out the channel. And if you guys are new to the channel, then definitely hit that subscribe button, add yourself to the stash of gems, and check me out on Twitter, Instagram, and my Discord link. Those links will be in the description below, as well as Bub's channel. Now, going into this battle, we have the Garchomp, Mew, Piloswine, Zapdos, Mega Glalie, and Vaporeon on his team. And then on our squad, we have the Starmie, Gardevoir, Mega Charizard X, Uxie, Conkeldurr, and Top Orlando T. I don't know why I said his nickname, but no one else's. But we're gonna go ahead and start the battle. Boop! And I'm gonna lead off into my Cruller. It's honestly one of the safest leads that I had on this team, and I'm gonna want to get my Stealth Rocks up right off the bat as his Zapdos goes for the Volt Switch, and he's actually gonna Volt Turn into his Glalie. And I know that Mega Glalie gets base 100 speed, which is the same as Charizard's, so I don't really want to risk a speed tie at all. And he's actually the main reason why I brought Thunder Wave on this Uxie in the first place. And I'm trying to go for this Thunder Wave, but he actually taunts me into not being able to use it, so now I can only use attack moves, which sucks. So on the next turn, he goes for the return, and it does a heck of a ton of damage. And I'm like, okay, that I need to keep Uxie. I need to keep Uxie in the back. I'm able to get a Psychic off, get some damage off, but I need to keep this Uxie alive. So I'm going to switch into Nebula, my Starmie, and I'm going to let it take that resisted return because it is glaciated. It's an Ice type. I'm a Water type. It's great. And on the switch, I'm going to go ahead and recover as he switches into his Vaporeon. Now, I know that Vaporeon is bulky, but not on the special defense side, so I'm going to switch into my Choice Specs Gardevoir Sativa here as he goes for the Wish, and I'm going to fire off a Moonblast. It does a heck of a ton of damage. It does 60%, which is insane. But he actually goes for the Roar, and he's able to get half of his HP back, putting him at 90%. It sucks that I was out on this Lando that I got roared out into because I'm Choice Scarfed. I know that an Earthquake's not going to do any damage, so I'm going to get some poke damage off and U-turn as he Ice Beams my Conkeldurr, and that's alright. I have Drain Punch in the back. He can keep firing off these Ice Beams, and I'm just going to go for the Thunder Punch. I'm just going to go for the Thunder Punch. And on the next turn, I was predicting that he would probably go for Wish or something, or try to switch into the Piloswine or something. So I went for the Drain Punch just to be safe, and he actually goes and sacks off his Mega Glalie. I felt like he could have gone into his Zapdos or his Mew at this point, but he actually does that after sacking off his Mega Glalie. And I switch into Nebula as he goes for the substitute, and I'm like, this is either like a sub nasty plot, sub swords dance. He's about to set up in front of me, and I'm not gonna like it. So I'm gonna scald away his substitute. He goes for the Calm Mind right in front of my face, and I'm like, bruh, do you not know who I am? I can't take this no more. So I scald him, and I get the scald burn off as he synchronizes it to me, but it doesn't matter because I have natural cure, so when I switch out, it's actually going to remove the burn, as he does go for another Calm Mind, and I'm going to switch out here. I definitely don't want to take like a Shadow Ball or like a Psychic or something, and I'm going to let Toph kind of take care of this because I can't really hit anything, hit Mew for anything on the specially defensive side at this point. So he sets up another sub, and I'm gonna go for the U-turn as he fires off a Shadow Ball. And I wasn't really wanting to sack off Yuxi at this point because I know that he had the Zapdos in the back for possible defogging, but it's alright. It was a clean switch into my Conkeldurr, which I can use to Mach Punch this Mew. I do get the crit, but it doesn't really matter. And he actually goes into his Zapdos, which has the hidden power. I guess this was maybe like a hidden power ice that he was expecting, and it actually had static, which I just noticed when I go for the ice punch and take it out there. I wanted to try and Mach Punch his Garchomp just to get any kind of chip damage off, but I was fully paralyzed as he goes for the Dragon Claw and takes my Conkeldurr out. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into Toph just to get the Intimidate drop off, and then hard switch into Nebula just to see what he goes for, as he actually goes for the Vaporeon. Now I know that Nebula probably isn't going to be able to kill from this range, and I actually didn't have anything to touch it with. I had only Scald and Ice Beam as my offensive moves, and then I had Recover and Rapid Spin. So I'm going to go back into my previous switch straight into Sativa, see what kind of damage I can do. It's kind of game at this point, honestly. He does go into like a Wish Protect kind of mini stall. I'm sure he was just trying to find like some kind of initiative to you know, make a play, cause a switch, and all of that good stuff. But I'm just gonna fire off Moonblast. It really doesn't, like, I know I'm gonna be doing a lot of damage, over half damage anyway. So he actually goes for the Ice Beam as I'm continuing to fire off these Moonblasts here, and take him out. Now, he goes into his Piloswine. Piloswine was kind of a threat to my team overall, but as you can see, he doesn't really have like the damage output as a Mamoswine would. It is nice and bulky. It does get thick fat, so there is that, but I'm able to take it out with 2 Moonblasts. It ended up being a 2-hit KO as he goes into Kisame, his Garchomp, and locks himself. Actually, no, he wasn't choice, I'm sorry. But he uses Earthquake, and Toph is able to eat that up. He goes for the Hidden Power Ice, I believe, which is crazy because I've never seen a mixed Garchomp before, but that does end the battle off, and big shout out and much love to King Bub. It's always good battling him. It's always fun battling him. He's definitely someone like in the competitive Pokemon community that I definitely like have high regards to, or high regards into battling, you know, like I respect him as a good battler, basically. So definitely be sure to check out his channel. As I said, I'll be linking that in the description below. Good game, man. It was a lot of fun. And yeah, I'm really excited to see what kind of craziness we get into in our playoffs, or our finals battle, because this is gonna be finals, you guys. We are now in finals. Like, let that sink in. I'm letting it sink in because it's absolutely fucking crazy. But I can't wait to see what this battle holds for us. It's going to be against Mora and the Monterey Gyarados. He's one of the only 2 people that have defeated us in this entire league. And I just like, hopefully we can get our run back. He beat us with a Scarf Hydreigon and like almost like 5-0 swept us or something with it. It was a crazy battle, but hopefully we can get our run back in this final battle of the WSS, and I can't wait to see you guys there. So as usual, if you want to show your Austin Aggrons and the channel some love and support, leave a like for the video, leave a comment as well, and hit that subscribe button if you're new and you want to see more content by me. Check out any of the videos here on the screen, and I think with all that being said, I'm going to get up out of here and bounce. So thank you guys for tuning in to Channel 4. I am your host, Frosty Cones, signing off. Peace.